All right, we are here with the Mafia to talk a little bit about Big Juice. Say hi.
Hello, hello. How
Hi.
are we doing?
So, boys, we are in the midst of season six. Um, let's get this logo out of the way and pull up the teams. Um, so,
All right, great.
um, let's talk about someone's team that's here first. Gotta get the juices flowing.
Oh,
B, how you been feeling about your team?
I'd rather have you guys go for this. I mean, I don't want to, I don't want to boast about how good my team
I
That's exactly why we're here.
spit, do it.
is. I don't know. I've been having a lot of fun with that. I think this is probably one of the best teams that I've gotten. Having Cinderace for speed, Landorus just one shots everything, especially with having sticky web support with it. And then for my Terra, the Hisuian Braviary, just almost every game that I brought it, it's at least gotten a couple kills, if not just set up and wiped completely. So I don't know. I'm feeling pretty strong.
How are you feeling about Boulder? Because I believe you've only had it for I think one or two games. How do you feel about that one?
I do really like it. Having the 100% accurate like rock move with Mighty Cleave, I believe it's base 95, is very nice to have. But any water ground type just walls you completely. Quagsire is your number one enemy, so that's the
Hmm.
only hard part. But yeah, there's a
Good thing no
couple of
one got that one.
matchups. Yeah, there's a couple of matchups that aren't too good for him, but past that, he's a really good just wall breaker, even with choice ban or just a booster to for speed boost.
Yeah, I would say um, there's also the possibility like it hasn't like granted your team's kind of cracked, so it hasn't necessarily had the time to shine. But as a number one option, I don't know if it's the best mon. Um, but I mean, it has Cinderace, Landorus, Eye, and Hisuian Braviary, where it doesn't have to carry, and so I think it's on a team that actually helps it more than kind of has
Yeah,
to put the backpack.
not having to rely on it as your solo physical damage output really allows it to become more of a threat. Because, I mean, if people have to prep for it and you don't bring it, that screws them. If people don't prep for it and they're prepping for the other three, then they're screwed. Like, it gives your team way more just scare factor.
Definitely, yeah. The games that I brought it with, it's never been like my main like idea for winning the match, but it's always just a great source of damage. Like just people always have to be scared about it or be scared.
Yeah, no,
Plus,
I
it has
agree.
a
I think
100% accurate rock move. Let's not forget about that.
Oh
That's
yeah.
probably the
that goes
scariest
through
thing.
protect, right?
Yeah, it goes through
Yeah, it goes through
protect.
protect.
Coming from the guy who ran the gauntlet with Terra Urshifu one season.
Hey man, it's a good ability to have. What can I say?
Oh man, but yeah, no, I would. I guess me and Tabs we can rate B's team a little bit. Um, I think it's one of the top end teams. Right, if we have 16, kind of split it down the middle. Three fives essentially. I'd say it's a top five team.
You gotta pull up a document for this, man. We're gonna rank these.
No, I don't want to rank them. Nah, it's top
This
five.
is
I think it's top
the
five. You
All
could do
right,
that. You
fine.
could do that.
But okay, fine. All right. Well, give you a second to open up the
Yeah,
doc.
we're
But
gonna do
I'd
it
say top
anyways.
five at least. And while Tabs is pulling up that, B, you want to talk about Tabs' team before he shares himself?
I gotta find it. Oh, that's right. Yeah, he made a big trade going for the Terra Leafeon, which I think could do a lot of good work. Also, the Heliolisk, I'm really looking forward to seeing what that will do. And then also Masquerain, one of his,
That
one
one
of his
sucks.
previous picks. Yeah, it sucks, but well, it sucks that it's good, and it sucks that it's on his team, not ours.
Nah, I don't want that. Get that out of my
Oh,
face.
you. Dang. But
But
then, yeah, I mean, having Torkoal like Greninja, like he's used the utility umbrella on Greninja as well in the sun, which is a very smart move. And like Zygarde is always just a threat too, even if you're not doing Dragon Dance. Just a coil set, it's just very bulky.
yeah, no, I think it's a decent idea. But I do have to bring up um, something I was talking about with Sal. Have you looked at Mega Galade's stats for the season?
Oh no, I have not.
Tabs is doing this Mon dirty. Every season, there's a Mon that Tabs does dirty.
What is it at?
It's
I'm gonna
one
play it
in
now.
six in 3 games, -5 differential.
What? Oh,
Tabs, Tabs, what do you have to say
num
for yourself?
number 134. Oh my
I
gosh.
have the fact that I'm freaking doing a thing. Hold on.
Yeah,
Where's my 16 and 7? Oh, no, no, no.
yeah,
My
that
everything is falling
Oh
apart.
no.
that Mon is so
Okay.
good, and
Okay, what were you saying?
you're doing Mega Galade so dirty. Every season, you just choose them on, and you go, "This Mon sucks."
Oh, well, it's kind of simple actually, because that's not the main thing for my team this season.
Yeah, okay, but 1 in 6 is poor.
Yeah, you could say that, but honestly, it does exactly what it's supposed to.
Yeah, die.
It does it what I use it for. It fills
Sure,
in the
sure.
space that I need it for. It's all right. You did not have to hate
Did,
me so much, but
didn't it get beat by Clodsire?
it did. It did get beat by Clodsire. Clodsire is
And
a
you
dumb
ran
mod.
Zen Headbutt and not the critting move.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Big brain.
So, what I have it here for is just another physical threat. My main physical threat is meant to be Zygarde or Leafeon at this point. Um, Trading out the Gizzard for Leafeon as my Terra Captain ended up being not performing exactly what I wanted it to do in the first game I played with it, but it really allows a heavy attacking mon to uh, to fill in the position that Mega Gallade normally fills. So Mega Gallade's not really a sweeper on my team anymore. It's more of a cleanup mon
Yeah, I
for
mean,
revenge
that makes
killer.
sense. But you brought up a good point that actually I wanted to take back to. We could talk about both of them, but Bees and your team. Um, but Terra Captains. Like, Hisuian Braviary's obviously probably one of the best Terra Captains in existence in our format where we have it.
I don't have
But
another list.
Leafeon is so sleeper, um, especially with your team composition. Um, but I know we were also talking about you also are you at any point gonna pull the trigger before the trade deadline to use that Heliolisk as your Terra captain? Because solar power in the sun, Terra, kind of brazy.
Well, but didn't he already have solar power with Charizard?
Yeah, but
I
this
I
is
have
faster.
thought about it, and I know I have until till the beginning of next week to think about this. I have thought about it, just for the sole fact that it does give me a fast mon with solar power. It's definitely crossed my mind. I'll say that.
Okay, it's only 9 speed higher with the same special attack, but
It breaks it. What it does is it breaks space 100.
right, right, which is nice. Leafeon 95 needing to be in sun, but I think Terra Leafeon's so cool. Chlorophyll.
It feels good. I have to say that it just feels good.
I'd be happy with either one you like stick with, but I think it's not like I think Hisuian Braviary is just like S plus 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 tier in terms of the Terra captains. This I think Leafeon in your team's a good Terra captain. I'm very I just like it.
Yep. This season I decided to not focus on one mon and more of the aspect of a team. The previous seasons I've normally done just a duo threats, but this season, I mean, I've got Greninja, Zygarde, Aegislash, Gallade, and Leafeon at this point. I have plenty of threats, and it's spread out pretty evenly.
Yeah. So you guys want to say a little thing about my team, or you want me to hit it off first?
Well, you made B speak about his team first, so you go. Actually, first give a ranking because I put B up in third for now
All
as a
right. So yeah, I think
placeholder.
he's top five. I think your team's mid. Like it's good. It's mid. It's not. I
It's
don't
a
think
very
it's top
basic team.
five. Like it. I don't think it ever reaches top five.
Give a
Um,
numerical value.
nah, it's mid five. Not doing that.
Yeah, I'd probably give it like maybe maybe an 8 or 9,
An
but
8 or 9. All right,
yeah.
I'll take the 9 spot.
Uh,
No.
Also rankings for Terra
yeah.
captains. We're not gonna skip over that. Where are we
So
putting
let's do the
Hisuian?
same position, and we can adjust it later. Like it's not a
All
top
right,
tier. It's like a mid one.
all right. Oh, I was saying for Braviary.
Oh, Braviary. Oh, like two,
I
one.
agree.
Like
I agree. Somewhere it's in the top 3 for sure.
yeah, it's crazy.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you.
But yeah, about my team, I think my team looks a lot better here than it did at the beginning of the season. Um, Picking up a couple of things and dropping, trying to find out. Like the base of everything's still the same, but it definitely has filled out really, really well with a couple of transactions. I think my team's cracked. Like getting the team that I have when I first picked Terra Swirlo, um, I think it's crazy. I'm really comfortable with using it. I'm very happy with Halucha. Shout out to Halucha being the number one in the rankings right now, with only 2 deaths in 3 games. Like that's absurd. Um,
Plus 17 diff.
yeah,
It's an incredible position right now.
Oh, definitely.
yeah. So that I've been having so much fun with it. Almost like was looking at trading it because I just didn't know how to use it and didn't fully get it. But I'm
You
glad
seem
I'm
to be
glad I kept it.
understanding now.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah. Well, I think the trades also really like helped it to open up as well. Having Rillaboom instead of the Indeedee for the terrain set for the seed makes I think is just a whole lot better.
Yeah, 100%. It was kind of cool to have the psychic terrain aspect to kind of go ham, but it really didn't fit.
Yeah. Yeah, and then Terrasuelo, I mean, it's just I think there's really no surprise as to what Terra you're bringing every game. But even with like everyone knowing that you're gonna bring Terra Normal, probably Choice Specs Boom Burst on there, it doesn't matter if you prepare. It's still taking at least 50, 75, if not just dying.
Yeah. No, I
I
think
mean,
it's awesome.
its position in the rankings, it does not really show how powerful it is. Because I mean, again, like B said, it hits everything for at least 50. It's a little bit of a stinker.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. I mean, I was helping. What is it? I was helping Chris scrim against MNAS for for their match. And that was the one thing I told him was like, oh, you have to watch out for it. So I put that as a set, and he throws out Cresselia, thinking that's gonna be his wall, and it took 70%. He's like, oh, okay, well, guess I'm changing the team now. It just does that much damage. You have to plan for it.
Yeah, I
All right,
I don't
so
think
since
it's
we're on the,
like one of the best, but it's not bad.
I would say
Definitely.
it's definitely in the top. I mean, if we're saying Leafeon's middle of the pack, right in the middle at 9, then we're gonna say that has to be top 5.
Top five?
I mean, based on what we're talking about it, and let me look at overall the rest of these.
Maybe like 7. Like it's
I'd
good.
say 5. I'd say 5. What do you say, B?
Yeah, I'd probably say 5 or somewhere. Yeah, we might have to
Oh
move
yeah,
them
we'll
around a little
we'll,
bit
we'll
like at the
adjust.
end, but
We'll
yeah,
adjust.
I'd
But
say for now, yeah, probably 5.
is there two L's? I think there's two L's.
There is.
Yes.
And then what about team overall? How do you guys see the team?
I'd
Ooh,
say
scary.
just looking at the team, just looking at the team itself, not taking the player in perspective. That's where I think we're doing this ranking. Just the team, I'd say 5.
Hmm.
5 or 6. Now, if we're taking
We're
MNAS
not gonna.
to,
No, that's not how you do it.
yeah, then it, because I mean we already have the rankings to tell us how everyone's performing.
Yeah, you just look at last season.
Yeah, I'd
Um,
probably have to say like 5 or 6 too.
yeah, if we're just looking at the, we'll throw it in 5 for now, and if we gotta change it, then we will.
Yeah, if you guys think it's top 5, then we could always adjust.
Yeah, we'll just throw it in 5 for now, and then we'll move on. All right. So since we've already handled the three of us, let's start going down the line, looking at Plaz first.
All right. Well, first thing to talk about Plaz is going to Pokemon stats and go. He has nothing except Mega Mawile. It's hard to win when Mega Mawile can't sucker punch everything.
Yeah, I
It's
agree.
literally look at Pokemon stats. It's the only thing that kills things. He's
It's
got a
the only thing that
really.
he's used to kill things, at least.
I mean, yeah, but
Because he does have a Terra Boltund, which is a saucy pick. I'm a fan of that. I mean, Terra Ice on Boltund, he has the coverage,
it's
but like
it's
it's
it's cool. But you got 17 kills with Mawile and only 4 with Boltund.
yeah. No, I'm not. I mean, we're looking at this objectively here. We're not looking at it like we just handled your team. But yes,
Yeah.
Mawile probably definitely just gonna be the best performing Mega of the season.
Yeah, it's awesome to see it like pop off, but in terms of team overall,
Team overall,
I
I'd
mean
have
it's
to
a
say,
combination because we're watching him play and he hasn't been doing that well. So I think I'm looking at it negatively, going, yeah, it's not doing great because it's not performing well, and so it's kind of
Yeah,
hard to like put it high.
yeah, it's very weird. Yeah, on paper, like it looks like very good, like very cool, but yeah, and then even in our match, like it was just didn't seem like it was performing that well.
Like I
But I
personally
mean, the
think
bubble
team
is a good
wise,
threat though.
it's
Sorry.
like bottom 5, and then Plaz carries it, and Mega Mawile carries it. I think it's I I don't know. I look at it and I don't think it's that great.
I think just teaming, just teams, I'd say definitely not the worst team, for sure.
No,
It's definitely not the worst team. I'd say it might be better than my team overall, just looking at the team.
I
I mean,
think your team has way
really,
more upside.
he really doesn't have any tanks. I mean, his team abuses Assault Vest well, but other than that, like he has no tankiness. Maybe below me.
Yeah, I think it's below you for sure. You have way more upside with, I think your Terra Captain and Greninja. Like there, I think there's a higher ceiling with your team. Um,
I'll say that. I'll say that. We'll put Plaz in 10 for now. We'll probably have to move stuff still,
I'd
but
put it like 12.
12?
Yeah,
B?
Ooh, I don't know about 12. Yeah,
I
maybe
might I
10.
might just
Give us a
be I
hot
might
take.
just
Give
be
us a hot
ripping it
take.
too much.
No, I'd say maybe 10. No, I think yeah, I think he's close to the middle. But I mean, just kind of doing like an overview, looking over like all the teams. I mean, there's a lot of other scarier teams than
We're gonna
Plaza
have
for
to.
sure.
We're gonna get to the point where we're gonna be comparing teams to teams.
Oh,
Yeah,
So just
100%.
just give
that's why
just give
I
me
just
a hot take number.
did a hot take number. I did that.
Yeah, what is it? LD10.
10. All right.
Yeah.
we'll put him in 10 for now, and move on to his Terra Captain. We gotta throw Bolt
It's
on
so
in here.
cool in concept. Can we
It's
like say that it is
it
so darn
might.
awesome?
I think it's my favorite Terra Captain, just because it's so cool. Like,
You only say that because you've had
but
it before.
in power, I don't know.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't necessarily judge it on power, but like concept of it being a Terra Captain. Um,
It's so cool.
it's cool factor. I think it's got the uses of Terra, like um,
Giving that thing an ice type move is
or
insane.
or any of its strong jaw like types.
Or any of that too. Yeah, you're right.
It's
I
got the
mean,
versatility,
it just hasn't been performing the way.
which okay, that's fine. But I think if we were to rank this like around Swallow, I think Swallow was too high. And I think Bolton's around there.
Um,
Really?
I I see a lot of good Terra captains in here.
Yeah, I might
I'm
be moved down a little bit, but
I'm
like
I'm gonna put him below you
I think
because I
it's
think
like mid
Swallow is a
mid
better
five.
one.
It doesn't reach the top five, but it's definitely like
Yeah,
I
I'd say
think it's
maybe
I
cool.
would say like 6 or
like a
7.
7. Yeah.
Yeah, and then
All
it
right,
could go
bro.
down based on if something else breaks in the top five.
Yeah. So we put the Boltund. Is that with a U or an O? It's a U. Screw me. In 7 for now. All right, moving on to Tanner.
Gen 4.
Gen 4
Hmm.
represent. I
Um,
love the team. I love it.
like it's my favorite generation, so yeah, I obviously love it. But it's
And
like
he
out of
did end up
16, go
getting the end.
14.
Oh, man. Yeah, I have to. I don't even know if this is a hot take. I'd say 13.
Yeah, like 13, 14. It's around there. It's not nothing anything special. I mean, he chose to do
This
that,
has
which is
nothing to do with Tanner as a player. It just
yeah,
has to do with the team. Like
it's cool.
I love it. It has a lot of mons that I like. I mean, it has the Garchomp, the Infernape, the Empoleon, Azelf, Togekiss. Like, I love all of those mons on a team. I just don't love this team.
Well, I
Hey,
think also part of the problem is just, because he's only stuck to Gen 4, and then everything newer is just slowly crept up in power. You have all the photosynthesis mons, everything else. So it's Gen 4 against the world type of thing, and it just can't really keep up with everything else.
I'm gonna move it up to 12 because he picked a stereotype for his team and he stuck to it. I'm gonna give him
yeah, yeah,
respect
and then
as
we're
well.
putting grass type gym leader top five. Yeah,
Oh yeah, he's number one. What are you talking about?
yeah. Torterra obviously goaded Terra captain.
It's honestly, it's probably the best stat wise. Terracap, I mean, he hasn't exploited it yet.
Yeah, I mean that's a different story. I would say it is not better than Braviary. It is it top five? Is
Probably
it?
not. I think it's top 5. That thing is insane.
Hmm.
Yeah, we have Swallow six, right? I think right.
Swallow's at 5 if
Okay,
you read
move
that
Swallow out of top five, and Bolton down one. Like that's what
leave Wolf
Hmm.
down one.
Really?
yeah, I think both down one. I think there's five better ones, and we could talk about it.
Okay. Yeah, we can do
Um,
that.
I think Torterra can go like fifth. I think it's goaded, but like the combination of it being one of the best Terra captains in like on paper, with like a little bit of how it's performing this season, which is something else. I wouldn't put it
Unfortunate.
top 10. That's why I think Hisuian Braviary is just so crazy. Like I knew it was crazy going in, but like it's so good. It's popping
It's
off.
so good. I love it.
15 and 9. Yeah, that thing's crazy.
All right, let's move it along. Chase, this is one of those teams that is actually insane. Gouging Fire, in my opinion, is one of the best. Just it can do anything. If you run this thing as a wall, it has a protect that burns you. Um, just D-Dance, and it's bulky. Fire Dragon is a fantastic typing. I mean, what do you guys think?
I think
I
B
mean,
has a take. Yeah.
yeah, I mean, like I think the Mons are really good, but I just don't think they really work together on this. I think he has a lot of bulk. He has Gliscor, Eldegoss, Gudra, he has Screamtail, Dusclops, even like Frigoraph, I guess, but that's also his Terra. And really, his only like big damage dealers, that someone has to worry about is just Gouging Fire, Samurott, maybe Benetric. Like, there's not a lot to worry about on the team. There's nothing really to put in the work and carry the team through. Um, that so like it looks good on paper. I think all like he has a lot of good mons in there, but I think if he can swap maybe one or two of them out, I don't know if he still has trades
He
and
has
just
no
maybe.
trades left.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Oh wait, hold on.
You
I was
sure?
looking at the points.
No, Chase.
No, Chase
Chase
has
can.
all of his
Yeah.
trades.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, so I think if he gets maybe one or two mons, I think Manectric is good, but I think if he just gets like one just solid, like maybe special attacker or physical, just something that, just a good wall breaker on his team to really get through. Or maybe something to help set up for Gouging Fire more, but I mean, having Dusclops, just so much bulk, it just really doesn't do anything while you're actually in game.
My take is that I think his top two is crazy. Like the best, one of the best
Oh, for
top
sure.
twos ever. Um, but I think everything else are just Pokemon. It's
I
it
mean,
doesn't.
don't I think the Gliscor is up there.
I mean, Gliscor's crazy, but like I it's just the rest of them are just Pokemon to me. Like it's just
I have to say I love this team because I'm a Dusclops fanatic. That mon carried me through season 2. Um, but I can see what you guys are saying. It doesn't really have anything like special about it. Um, it's a fantastic team. If I had to put a number to it, I'd say 5.
he is top five.
I'd say it's exactly 5.
Well, now if we look at the standings really quick.
No, we're not looking at the
No,
Oh, we're
standings.
no,
not?
not no.
Okay,
It's team.
okay,
It's team. That's what I'm trying to look
okay,
at the team. Like think about it. Like it
okay.
is
My
bulky
bad,
and
Chase. My bad,
crazy.
Chase.
Yeah, screw you, B. What
Why
the
are you
heck are you
being
doing?
mean to the boy?
Nothing but love.
Um,
Um, I
And he
think
does
I'd
have
still
some
have to put
fast.
it. I think I'd still have to put it. Like
Couching Fire is so
lower, like a
crazy.
low mid, like maybe like 11, 10 or so, like somewhere around there. I don't think it's like absolute bottom, but I think it's still getting there. Like it just compared to everything else that we have.
Yeah, I would say mid five if we want to put it like and then in that range and then kind of adjust
Oh
it.
wow.
Like I think it's
All
really
right.
good,
So
but
if you're saying mid 5, are we talking
like
like 7 to
nine,
12
like yeah,
or
like
9?
eight,
Okay.
nine, yeah.
So if we're gonna say 9, is it better than my team?
I think your team's better. I think your team has a higher ceiling that you can exploit.
Okay,
His
then do I
is
move mine
spikes.
to 10 or do I move me up to 8 and put him at 9?
Go you nine him 10 for now.
So we move Plaz down 1 then.
Sure.
All right.
We're gonna have a lot of rearranging to do on this sheet.
That's fine.
All
Who's
right.
next?
Uh,
Sal.
yeah, Sal team,
Oh.
which is probably a top five team, like out of the gate, right?
Probably.
Probably,
You're questioning that? Why are
You
you
know,
questioning that?
Chen Pao's okay.
It's okay. Well, I
And
mean, when
Powell's
It's
Sal, when,
okay. If we're
no,
not
no, no,
talking,
no,
I
no,
know we're
no.
not
When
talking
Sal
about.
uses it, it's okay.
no, okay. It's popped off. He's finally got the hang of it. It's like top
Man,
10 now in standings.
if If this
Oh,
was
is it
team,
really?
like if we were ranking players right now, I'd put this guy in the bottom
Um,
five just because of how much he is fumbling the bag with Shen Pao.
Okay, no, not anymore. It was a meme for like 2 3 weeks. He
Oh,
is
let's look
he
at the
is number
let's look.
10. He is number
He's number
10.
10. Man, but it was so bad
That's true.
though.
Okay,
It
okay.
was really bad.
Then maybe, yeah, then maybe he just needs some time to get used to it. But then, so if we're putting that much criticism on Chen Pao, I mean, we have to look at Dragapult. It's just very underperforming.
I
He's using it more supporty this
yeah, I
season.
think that's
The fact
fine.
that it can be used that way is his prerogative.
Dragapult's 18
We
points because
all
it can do everything.
we all hate on him for it, but I mean it works. It just works.
Yeah, this is a top 5 team. I mean, going into even more, like he's got the top 2 scary threats. Prim's good, Skarm's good, Mega Pidgeot's awesome, and then Terra Del Fox is top 5 Terra Captain. Like I think it's cracked. He needs to use either, I think it has to get some Meteor Beam, like a Power Meteor Beam or Power Herb Solar Beam Magician set. One of these times, like
uh,
you use your item and you steal some, like that's, come on, he needs to whip that out.
He definitely there's a lot he can do with his Terra Captain for sure. But so let's rank his team real quick. Is he better than B?
Yeah, he's top 5.
I'm saying is his team better than B because we're putting numbers
Oh,
now.
B. I thought you said me. I was like, what do you mean comparing something to your team?
I'm saying is his team better than B?
Um,
hmm.
You B, you can shout to the clouds here.
That's
I
a hard
don't
one
think
for
it
me.
is.
I I think it is.
it might not be. I think Braviary is probably like a slightly better Terra Captain.
I think
Yeah,
it's
I
slightly
would
better
say the
Terra Captain
Terra is
and
better, but having Dragapult, Chien-Pao, I mean Primscarm,
But you got top tier
it's
Cinder. Like you
you
all
have
have
so
top tier threats.
we right you have three top tier threats. He has no wait, you have four top tier threats. He has three. He has Primarina, you have Araquanid, which in my opinion is a better special defense wall. Um,
but doesn't do
Wheezing
as much
for
damage.
Wheezing for, I mean, I guess you could say Sliggoo and Skarmory. Delmize flex pick, Silvally flex pick, Nidoqueen for special attacker, Braviary and Landorus is better. Um, I think your team Mega Absol. I mean, I know you really haven't abused that as much as some people thought you would, but I mean, I think it's just better than Pidgeot. I love hitting Hurricanes no matter what. I love Mega Pidgeot, but I think objectively Mega Absol is better.
Yeah, it does have a lot more
I would disagree with
versatility.
that.
It's just,
I'm becoming a real fan of Mega Pidgeot.
Mega Pidgeot is fantastic. I love it. I love that mon. I thought about picking it up for my Sun team just because hitting Hurricanes in the Sun would be awesome. But
So I
I
think one below
think
B for now.
I'll put one below B. That means that's puts him snugly between you and B.
oh man.
Oh, now we got the best team in the draft.
Ooh. Big Regice.
Big Donsky.
Oh my gosh. Okay,
Um,
let's just go to Oh wait, we never put a number for Delphox. What
oh
do we want
yeah,
to put it?
Delphox. Top 5 for me.
Top five. So
Yeah, at least
what
top
underneath
five.
Braviary?
Oh, 100%. Like 3 or
Yes.
4
Yeah. All right.
for now. Yeah, I think like I'm just kind of like putting them up there, and then we'll kind of go through each
Yeah.
5 category kind of thing. Um,
So
Here's my take for Donsky's team. Goated Terra Captain, like bottom end team.
Hmm.
I have to agree, just because his team seems a bit everywhere. It seems a bit scattered. It definitely has been working. Um, but just looking at the Mons, his only use for chilling reception is Regice for healing wise or stab.
But
It
that's
does give him
OP.
momentum. It
That's
is really
like
good. It's really
That's
freaking
like
cool.
saying my only use for Vanillix that one season was to buff up Cure Black. Like, yeah, that's the point, and it
I
works,
mean,
and
you
that's
you
good.
also had Aurora Veil, which is crazy.
Yeah, he has Regice over Aurora Veil.
You're not wrong. So his team is good. It is it's slow. Other
Yes,
than
very slow.
Diancie and Zygarde, it is incredibly slow. It does work well in the Trick Room if he wants to bring it on the Glow King. Um, Beware threw me for a loop in my game for sure.
I like that one.
Well, I know that. So if we're going to rank his team, I'd say high mid
I was gonna say like around Plaza's team.
around plazas. Let's see.
Yeah, because it doesn't
Yeah,
really have the
I agree.
speed. It doesn't
I
really have
agree.
the speed to keep up with everything. Yeah, it is a little bit everywhere.
So is it better or worse than Plaz?
I would say put it worse for now and like one below or whatever. Cause
All
I'm
right.
trying to think. Blacephalon's 107. Does he have anything else faster? I think Blacephalon. Oh, Aerodactyl was one like 115, isn't it? No, 130. 130. Okay, yeah. Plaza's team does have a higher speed tap.
Okay. And then let's talk about Regice.
Ooh, the mob boss himself.
Top five Terra Captain. Uh,
I love it. I love that mon so much. Um,
like okay,
I hate how well it does. His team make it just feels like the biggest asshole. I was saying it during my during my stream. It's in the VOD. Like his team playing against him just made me think that Donsky's an asshole. Just Reggie Ice is so tanky and taking away not having to be an ice type. Oh, it's such a pain.
what do we think? Is it
Uh,
better than Terra Swellow?
I think I think it is.
Yeah, I think so.
Is it better than Torterra?
Not quite. Terra Torterra has such a high ceiling. Like maybe we'll put it on for performance. I'm down to give it like above Torterra for performance. Like that's cool.
I think that they're very like if we're just taking the two mons, they're representable. Like
Regice is numero 7 in the standings currently.
and it's probably the best tank that's been performing this league.
I mean, there is one ice type better than it, but
I agree.
um, like I honestly put it above Torterra. Like it's performing amazingly. I know we all like it, but like yeah, Donsky's shining
No,
with it with like his like
I
Low King.
agree.
Put it
I'm
above.
gonna put it right above. I'm gonna put it right above Torterra. So far for the Terra rankings, we have nothing in first place. Then we got Braviary, Delphox, Regice, Torterra, Swellow, Boltund, and then we skip one and go down to Leafeon.
Cool. We'll figure all of it later. Donsky's team wise, yeah, I think we said like I said around like 12 or around
We put them
11
right
Plaz.
between Plaz and Tanner.
Yeah, that's fine. Next we got Chris. Um,
He's got the double threat.
yeah, how can you go wrong with Flutter Palafin? I mean, Flutter's trash, ray gun.
I hate that mon. I it does. I still refuse to believe it's a tier 18 mon,
It's so
but it's good.
good.
But it's real. I hate on it so much, but it's good. It it just didn't do what I wanted it to do last season, but it's doing exactly what Chris wants it to do, and that is soften up all the targets for Jet Punch.
Yeah, he's back with his beloved.
Yeah, he's back with his one true love. And the second horse, we'll talk about the first one in a bit. Um, the second horse of the season for a Terra Captain, Mudsdale.
What do you guys think of it?
I don't know if I love it.
Does it get? Does he get body press?
Yeah,
Does.
Okay, okay.
it's hot
I'd
trash.
I
say
like it.
As a Terra
I
Captain,
think
hot trash.
I'd say it's a wasted Terra. I mean, he has Ambipom. He could
Yes.
just make Ambipom his Terra.
Yes.
He also has Kamala, which is is also another fantastic Terra captain, just because I mean you just hit last resort.
That is true. We know something about Terranormal.
We do know something about Terra Normal. I don't like it. I mean, I'm not saying that it's bad. The mon itself is
No,
fantastic, and it'll perform better with Terra. But as a Terra captain, I think it's a bit of a
it's
waste.
wasted. You want it to rocks. You want it to be like a check, and it's really good. You know, I played against it at changing typings. It was hard to deal with, like for sure. But I think it's always hard to deal with as a mon, and the Terra just makes it a little bit harder, but not scarier. Um, so I think it's just wasted. So
I
get
agree.
Ambipom. Got a few days left. Get Ambipom.
So numbers wise, I'm gonna put it. Can we do this? No, we can't do this. It's not the worst.
Like 13, 12, maybe. Like 14.
I'd say 14 or 15.
Yeah.
What do you think, B?
I would probably say 15 because I know exactly what Mon goes at 16 for Terra. So we'll talk about that later.
I would put it 14. I think there's two below it.
Ooh, spicy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it in
Um,
15 for now. We'll move it. We'll
yeah.
move it later.
Okay.
So
Okay.
his whole team, we gotta
Oh,
put
yeah,
it
yeah.
somewhere.
How's the team?
I think it's better than mine.
I think it loves to click buttons, which is exactly what Chris wants to do. But there's no other than Ferrothorn. There's almost no defense. Well, and Mudsdale, but
And
he's done
Kamala.
the
Cresselia.
and Kamala. True. Oh, I forgot about Cresselia. My bad. My bad.
He's
It has
got
plenty of
bulk.
walls.
He's got utility.
Yeah. Okay.
And
Yeah.
and what is not bulk and utility is fast as shit.
Yeah. I got good priority. It's
It's
a good,
good.
it's a good team. Yeah. It got
Like I
the
want to
sun
put it in the
aspect
middle
too.
middle of the middle top.
Yeah, above yours, right? You're
I
like,
yeah, I
yeah,
want to put it in 7. Mine's in 9. I want to put it in 7.
yeah. That's fine
Yeah,
for now.
I'd agree. Yeah, that Ambipom, the Terra Ambipom, would make this team very scary.
Let's skip over the next one for now.
No, no, we go right to it. Go right to it.
No, let's skip
Is
over the next.
is Glastrier better than Braviary?
Yes.
B, what do you say to that?
I'm sad.
Well, what do
I
you
think it's
think?
I think
I think it depends on what you want to do with your Terra. I
Terra?
think
No,
both
you
of
got like
them
no, no, no,
are.
no, 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 that's a BS answer. No, no, no. Terra Glastrier or Terra
that's a
Braviary? Which
cop
one's
out
better?
answer.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I have to go Braviary. I have to. Well, no, Glacier. Braviary needs, I think it needs setup to be very good. It needs the agility for sheer force or the Esper Wing speed boost, with a calm mind. But Glastrier can just Terra be tanky. It already has a really high attack stat. Yeah, I would probably say Glastrier.
Yeah, Glastier's OP. Yeah,
I
100%.
think
Man,
I think we can all agree that Glaster has definitely been the single-handedly the biggest threat for Terra.
oh, absolutely. I'm pretty sure I lost to Biff because of Glastrier. It was the Terra Water Horse was unstoppable for me.
Yeah, this that Glastrier is I have to say Glastrier and Regice both do similar things, but Glastrier just it hits harder.
Newer Mon syndrome.
Yeah, it's newer Mon syndrome.
What a
Um,
surprise! Getting rid of one of the worst defensive typings would make a defensive one actually better.
It's insane.
yeah.
So all right, let's do a quick rundown. We'll give him his team a rank.
I mean, look at his team.
It's fantastic. It really is. He just recently picked up the Lowland Ninetales. He's gonna be sitting behind screens, all pretty like Roaring Moon and Goldango, Iron Valiant. I mean, he has 3 of the most dangerous uh, Gen 9 mons. I mean, it's
Who knew
we're
Aurora
talking about
Veil's broken?
that. Yes, them behind Aurora Veil is insane. That he has Prankster Thunderwave with Thunderous Eye, Wheezing for funsies, Sandaconda. I think Sandaconda is I mean, it's basically budget Mudsdale.
Yeah, not to mention Goldengo with, no status, no defog or anything, no rapid spin, so for hazards.
He
So
has
yeah, it is
all
a
the
very good
hazards
team.
in Tentacruel and Sandaconda. I mean, Tentacruel has been performing fantastically as a wall, and he's been doing very, very well. I think this team I'd have to rank it in one or two.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, yeah, I'd probably have to say top three.
I'm gonna put it in one for now. We're gonna put it in one for now. Why is that underlined? All right, moving on, moving on, moving on.
All right, I got a take for this for Josh, and it's not him because I think he's using his team really well. I think his team's good, but
Bit.
like whenever like you're watching Pokemon content and watching games, whenever I see a team draft Tornadus Therian, my brain just goes, "That's a mid team." Like I know Tornadus Therian's a good mon.
That is a hot take.
I like
Oh,
I'm not saying it's bad, but my brain looking at a Tornadus Therian team is like, is mid. Like if I take Tornadus Therian out and look at Meow, Keldeo, Clodsar, I'm like, oh, this team's cracked. You put Tornadus Therian in, and I'm like, this team sucks.
okay, okay.
It's
Now,
just the mon itself. It's the mon itself.
to,
It's not anything else.
now to go off of that, like, if you think like, do you think Mega Pidgeot is really good, right? Like you said, you've been liking it a little bit more and more.
Yeah,
Okay, so it's Mega Pidgeot, but yes, it
but it
can hit
misses. But
100%
it misses.
Hurricane, but it has Bleak Wind Storm, so
Misses.
it's an 80, so
Generator.
it's 80% instead of 70, and with also Regenerator.
No, it is one of the best mods. I'm not denying that. I just when I look at a Tornadus Therian team, my brain goes
So,
the team's mid.
so we have Mnaz over here hating Josh just because he's Josh.
No, no, no,
No.
because it's Tornadus Therian, not Josh, not anything else. For some
We got
reason,
we got your hot take covered. We got it. We
just
got it.
it's funny, but like the rest of the team's cracked. Just Tornadus Therian makes me go like, eh.
This team is comparable to Biff's team for me.
Yeah, I was gonna say it does look very, very strong. I think it's not like compared to Biff's team. Biff's team, you have Moon, you have Iron Valley, and things that'll hit just super hard, clear threats. Josh's team can do a lot of different things. He can bring a lot of different mons, different teams for different situations. So I think it's very versatile, and it has a lot of momentum. Yeah, with Meow, with Fortress, Vikavolt, Incineroar. Yeah, I mean, I'd maybe top five.
Yeah.
All right. So if we're talking about top five here, we've got this. We've only got one position left in the top five.
Okay, okay.
So this is where we're gonna say it's not better than Biff's team. It's
No.
not.
No, no.
Is it better than B's team?
I don't think so, but I'm partial to my own team.
You're allowed to be partial to your team. That's why you're here.
Okay, yeah, I don't
This is
think
our video. Everyone else can shut up.
Well, because I think it's the same thing how I compared it to, to Biff's team about how Biff's team hits hard compared to the versatility of Josh. It's the same thing between his and my team. My team hits very hard, but I also have that versatility.
I think
So I
Bees is
think,
a tiny bit better.
I think it is.
Just,
I think
just
it is. I think it ekes out, but it's one that this means that 2 and 3 are basically the same number.
yeah, that might
So
be. Yeah.
I'm gonna move B up to 2. Move B up to 2,
ooh,
and then that puts Josh in 3. Josh was 2 H's for some reason. All right, Noah.
Clodsire
Oh
the
wait,
goat, by the
we haven't
way.
talked about Espeon. We haven't talked about Espeon.
Clodsire the goat.
Clodsire is the goat. That mon rocked my body.
That too, but like every like um Wi-Fi league or whatever, every other outside Pokemon thing, I'll say Clodsire's trash. They don't understand.
They're wrong.
It's wrong.
they're just wrong. Um, Clodsire is one of the better walls at this point. it being a ground type and with water absorb or unaware. I mean, the way he used the unaware against me just meant that I couldn't counter set up against him. It's such an overwhelming. It's as overwhelming as Clefable was back in its heyday.
I would agree. Talking about Terra Captain, I think wow factor isn't there like for me because like it's a Terra Espeon. Yeah, it's good. Like what else you want to say? It's a top
I
tier
think
Terra threat.
I think it's a top tier Terra threat for sure.
Yeah,
Just stat wise and giving it other stabs, it's uh, magic bounce. Like
yeah. I personally would like to like draft and use Terra Delphox versus Terra Espeon, but I would say Espeon's probably slightly better because of its ability and not
I
weak to
think
rocks. Can run.
Delphox is better as an offensive Terra Captain. I think Espeon is better as a jack of all trades. Like it's just better. It has more stats. Like
Yeah, but like not being weak to rocks, deterring
well,
rocks.
neither is Delphox.
Well, okay, but here's the thing: in prep,
We're talking about Terras here.
no, no, I know, but like you still have to Terra. So if you're gonna be a life orb or a choice set, I put out rocks versus Sal, and he had to take 25% before he terred because he didn't get it out early. Espeon not only deters rocks, it's not weak to rocks at its normal typing, and then gets better with Terra. Um, I think Espeon's a little bit better. Its ability, I think, makes it better.
Hmm.
Is it because right now we have Delphox above Regice?
Like I would put Espeon above Delphox and then just move everything down from there.
Move everything down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only unfortunate part for me is I look at Terra Espeon and I'm just like, yeah, I know it's gonna be good, but Terra Swellow. I,
Yeah, it definitely doesn't have that wow factor, but I mean, just all the evolutions and yeah,
who
being
cares
able
about
to.
WoW when you could just be better, right?
Yeah, true.
We're gonna just say that Espeon is 3.
3, okay.
All right. And then we already put Josh up there. All right. Noah.
Hmm.
The team, just looking at the team itself, I hate having to face it.
Hmm.
I mean, the Tapu Bulu, that mon I mean, he basically has, what, 7 months? Like,
Well, I would say also Terra Salazzle's waste. I think it's trash. It's gonna do
I
one thing,
think,
which is toxic sub protect.
I think you're underestimating.
No,
Um, I mean, it has good offensive stats. It's fast. It has a pretty good special attack stat. It
it's
definitely can.
gonna die no matter what type of Terras.
That's not the point. The point is to give it the power boost, extra stab.
I think it's
Giving
trash.
Hitting this thing up with a Terra Ground is awesome.
I
Though
think it's just. I think it's just a
I
pure glass
agree that
cannon.
it's not good. I'd have to say that it's better than Mudsdale.
I wouldn't say
Uh,
that.
that's who you think is 16.
I think Salazzle's no, I didn't say 16. I think there's I don't think I said 16. Um I think there's two below Mudsdale in terms of Terror Captains.
So you're changing it now.
No, I'm
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I said two.
You
Uh,
said you have something below Mudsdale,
yeah, I'm pretty sure I said I had two things below
and
Mudsdale.
then you said 15. So
Oh,
that's
I
this
think
is
I
why.
said two.
All right. So you're thinking that we move Mudsdale up to 14 then.
I personally think that.
All right. All right. So we'll throw Mudsdale into 14 for now, and we'll put Salazzle in 15. This is not saying that it's bad. It's just not a good
It's bad.
use of it.
It's bad.
I think you're wrong.
Okay.
That's you're just wrong.
It's more of a waste of Terra than Mudsdale.
I disagree.
Like Mudsdale gains benefits from changing its typing. I don't think Salazzle does. It does. It doesn't have the. It doesn't have the move coverage. It's no.
Or the bulk to really survive. Even if you Terra, you may still get one shot by something.
This is weird. You guys are normally not bulk brains. You're normally power brains. This season, you guys flip it around on me. I'm normally the bulk brain.
Yeah, I would
Uh,
probably have to say I think Mudsdale is better than Salazzle.
all right, we'll keep it with that. I'm outvoted here. Um, so
Team wise though.
overall, team wise,
All right, give me like. I don't think it's like top three, but like give me like rename like the 4, 5, 6, 7 teams
4, 5, 6, 7.
roughly. Yeah.
4 Sal, Mnaz is 5, 6 is empty, and Chris is 7.
Is it better than
Hmm.
Chris's team?
Noah's one of the few coaches that I know can really use Stack Attacker. That's one of the reasons why I like his team is because it's on a coach who can use the team. It's just on good a good a decent team with a good coach.
I mean, I wouldn't say it's a decent team. I mean, you have an Amorous Eye, you have Great Tusk, you still have Regieleki for speed. I think
If
it does still have some good threats. I don't know.
it's a good team, like, and we've got the Samsung smart fridge down here holding its space.
That is very true.
I okay. So is Palafin Flutter better than Tusk and Namorous? That's kind of what I'm thinking about.
Tusk and Amorous Ogerpon.
Then I would put Pharaoh in that top
I
three
think.
consideration. Like,
Well, I'm not.
Well,
So if we're looking at just major threats, if we're gonna break down like how we did for Sal and B, Chris has, let's see, one, two, three major threats. Noah has one, two, three. If you count Regieleki, four.
no, it's not Terra
So then
Regieleki.
they have the same amount of major threats then.
So that's what I'm trying to think. Like, I think their team's pretty balanced in terms of. Do I think Chris is better? I don't know. Is Palafin Flutter better than Great Tusk Enami?
Mhm. I hate I hate I hate ignoring the ogre pawn
I
in
think
there.
it's a good mon. It's Chris has a top two. I think Noah's clear top two. It's not like
I think Chris's team is better,
yeah, it might be just a little bit better.
just a little bit. I do think that the bottom half of their teams, I think Noah's team is better,
Yeah,
bottom half wise, support wise. Um, ignoring Bulu.
as we always do.
I think his bottom half is stronger than Chris's bottom half, but I think the top half for Chris is a little bit more of a threat. So I'm gonna put it in 8. I'm gonna put Noah in 8.
Okay. There's gonna
All
be
right,
something in this tier list that like we're gonna
we're
totally
gonna
look
miss.
at later and be like, that was a stupid
We're a
decision.
bunch of
oh, of course.
idiots.
Obviously.
That's always gonna happen.
All right, Naya, the new contender of the season with a saucy team.
I think Terra
Naya.
Captain wise, I think it's cool.
I like it. I like the Terra Captain.
It's probably one of the lower. It sucks because it's no speed.
It has no
Oh,
speed, but getting rid of its quad weakness, the flying, is
it's
really
cool.
huge.
It's better than Mudsdale.
I mean, it doesn't. Decidueye also have a little bit of bulk with it.
Yeah, no, Decidueye is good.
Yeah, I think it's definitely a better than what most people think. It's pretty good. I'd say better than Leafeon, worse than Boltund.
Yeah, what numbers are those?
Boltund's 9, Leafeon 10.
Yeah, that's fine. I like it.
Yeah.
It's Leafeon. Okay, by itself, yeah.
Wait, no, sorry. Boltund 8, Leafeon 10. 9
Sure,
would be
sure. I think it's
for.
better than Leafeon. Like Leafeon on your team is awesome, but by itself, no.
All right. Her whole team. I
I
think
think
her
it's a good
team
team.
is one of the better teams
It's a
here.
very good team.
It's really good. It's really freaking good. We have an easy spot up in 6. I think her team is better than Chris's, just because, I mean, Chris's team will fall to the Sneasler.
Well, you can't really do it one on one. Like powerhouses, you got a physical attacker, you got a special. However, like they both got good removers, got good setters. Yeah, I do agree, but like not because Sneasler goes ham.
Sneasler definitely goes ham into Chris's team,
Yes, like
but
Halucha went ham into Chris's team, but it's not. You can't think about it like that.
I mean,
You can't. No, like
yeah, you're right. But my brain, that's where my brain went immediately.
that's terrible.
All
I really
right,
like Nia's team. Like
Mr.
Cheese, Sneasler,
Tornadus
Treads.
T.
Okay, shut up. I think
Hot takes
Treads
over here.
is one of the best Pokemon. I don't know, or it's like versus me. Every single time I face Treads, I cannot switch into Treads. Every time, I just like whatever team I build.
It's so versatile. It's ridiculous.
I
It
just
really is.
I can't deal with it. It's so weird. The mon's crazy. Whether it's just rocks and then attacks and just kind of bulky, I can't switch into it.
I hate saying that. No, I don't actually hate saying it. I I take it back. I take back what I was going to say. I still think Naya's team is better than Chris's. Um,
What
but she
spot is
used to.
that?
It would be 6.
Okay.
We're definitely gonna be moving some teams down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're gonna get moved down anyways with the last three, but hmm. I think I would have to agree. I think Naya's team I think it could be better than Chris's. I mean, yeah, Sneasler, Chi-Yu, yeah, the versatility with treads. I love the Terra. You know, the Decidueye is amazing, but again, yeah, it's just the speed. She just has a lot more. Like again with Chris's team, like you have like Ninetales, Ambipom, like like the Terra Mudsdale. Like it's not. I wouldn't say it's wasted on it, but like it's a little bit more spread out, like with the points. Whereas Nai is like everything does something. Everything it could be a threat.
Yeah,
Everything could be
Chris's
dodged.
team has a lot of fluff on it.
Yeah, yeah. I think I would have to say that it might be better. That it would be better than Chris's team.
And setting up Sun for a Ferrothorn is a little bit sussy to me. I mean, sure, it has the Houndoom and the Fluttermane that benefit a lot, but like it kind of takes away the point for Ferrothorn.
Yeah.
um, I think I like Naya's team more.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
JC,
Worst
this
Terra
is the
Captain.
other. I
Hmm.
think this is the worst Terra
Yeah,
Captain.
yeah. This is 16 for sure.
You know what's crazy?
It's definitely a flavor pick. I like it. I just don't think it's good.
You know what's crazy? I think their JC played Chris week 1 or something like that. I called it. I said, bring Terra Ghost Cacturn. It walls Palafin. Because looking into his team, I was like, all you need is Jet Punch, Drain Punch. And you do like a Top Bulk upset kind of thing like that. and Chris brought that. Terra Ghost Cacturn would have walled Palafin that game. He didn't bring it. I just,
Yeah,
dude.
that's a user error. It definitely has it has potential. It like all
I
mods
mean,
do.
Terra
It
gives any mod potential.
Yeah, that's it's exactly the point. But I don't. I think Pheasant Deputy would have been better. Um, just on his team, I think Pheasant Deputy would have been better.
Yeah.
Cacturn, I don't. I love the fact that I got drafted. Cacturn's so cool. It's like one of those mons like Shift Tree from like the older gens. It's so cool.
Shift Tree's
Stab.
actually good now, though.
No one drafted it. We can't talk about it yet. Gosh,
Team wise,
that's a later season pick.
yeah, it's 16 Cacturn, but team wise, it's hard because I'm like prepping for his team, and I'm just like, wow, it's a crazy team to kind of try to
It
prep for.
is insane. He
But
has
it's
he has
slow.
3 tanks. It is slow. That is a
It's
thing. It is slow.
he
He
has
has
one fast mon,
Yeah, he's got Raikou.
and the rest is below 100.
Yeah, I mean he's sticking with what he normally does. He builds a bulky team. This
It's
one is a
yeah,
little bit scarier than his normal bulky teams, I think. I don't like the trade he made for Hoop Unbound. I don't like that. I disagree.
uh, yeah, you might be right, but I don't know. Me prepping for it, I think it's scary. I don't know.
He had a missed opportunity for Vacuum Wave Gardevoir. And like it really does help with this. It really did help
That's
with
true. Losing that priority, that's actually key. Yeah.
like it. I disagree with that decision. I agree that overall Hoopa is scarier, just being a mixed attacker, and I mean they have the same special attack stat essentially. Um, but Hoopa doesn't have priority.
Yeah.
Wait, does Hoopa get Sucker Punch?
I don't think
Am
so.
I talking on my butt here?
Yeah, I don't
I
think so.
don't think unless it has Sucker Punch, then I'm wrong.
I hope
I
it
don't think
doesn't.
so.
It better not.
Um, but like having, if I'm just gonna stop talking about that, that's something I just had to bring up. Like I disagree with that just firmly, but his team is good. His team is very good. But now we got to put a number to it.
What spots do we have open?
We've only got 14 through 16 open. We're moving people. So now let's start with the fact that it's better than my team.
No.
You don't think it's better than my team?
Okay, so Raikou's his fastest mon. You know what his second fastest mon is?
Archelodon? Orlando.
Pheasantipity.
Oh wait, right. I forgot. Yeah, that thing. It's
Yeah,
like 93 or
and
something
then
like
it's Lando. There's like a 20 plus like point speed difference between Raikou and Lando because Pheasantipity's not being max speed.
It's not terrible this season because we no longer have item clause, so you can run as many
It's still a big
cards as
flaw.
you want. It is. It definitely is a flaw. It's just not as big of a
And
flaw as it would've been
your like
past seasons.
your Terra Captain's better, and he just has that huge weakness. His removal's kind of bad. I'm pretty sure. Um,
He has a defogger.
yeah, that's it. Like, and he's been running Choice Scarf Lando, so like, so he doesn't have a defogger. That's worse than yours, team wise. Like compositionally built, it's not that great. It's a scary team to prep for, and I'm dealing with that, but it's not compositionally.
You know what? I won't complain. I'll take it. B, what do you think?
I don't know. I mean, it is a very scary team. Yeah, it is very bulky. It hits hard, but yeah, it's just not having that speed. And I didn't even see they didn't. You know, that only has Landorus as their removal. But is it better than your team? I think it would be better than your team. Like, he doesn't have the speed, but just the bulk. He has the stamina Calydon. Like, he has, yeah, and like, with not having the item clause, I think I would say his team is better. I mean, Sarah Ledges has been a big threat, I think, for a lot of people. It's been putting in a lot of work. It's very bulky. You know, a Pheasant Deputy as well is very bulky. Yeah, the Pterracactor sure isn't working out that well, but you also have Regenerator, Alola Mola, you know, to just toxic and heal everything up with. And plus also what you're healing is a Landorus T, an Arcaludon, you know, Hoopa Unbound. So it's just, I think his team is very threatening. You know, it can do a lot of damage, but yeah, not have that speed, but I think it is better than your team.
It's just
We're
like
thinking it just
it's not built compositionally.
That is true.
it doesn't have
It doesn't have a defogger, and its speed tiers are terrible, and it has a terrible Terra Captain. It's not better.
If you want to put him under tabs, that's fine. I just think it's better just because it's very bulky.
Bulk doesn't. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I've said my piece.
Bulk on Mons that still have like 140 like attack stat on Lando. You know, Hoopa's what, like 170 or something ridiculous. Like it's, you know, they're bulk sure, but it's bulk that hits.
Well, let's see. All right. So if we're saying that it's worse, just for chance, saying that it's worse than my team, then is it better than Chase's team?
Yes, I would say so.
Man, the bulk brains are crazy.
I say no. What number is Chase?
Chase is 10.
I say lower.
I actually agree. I agree that his team is not. I would rather face JC's team than I would face Chase's team.
Yeah.
Man, I'm completely opposite.
Because I
The
think
next one
we're
would be,
like high on gouging, and you're not, and that's just. I think that's the difference.
yeah,
maker.
I'm riding gouging stonks here.
Oh gosh. So you're saying under Chase, I'll be what? Is that a 10 or 11?
Under Chase would be 11, whereas what Plaz is at.
Yeah, I think under Chase is fine.
So do you think it's better than Plaz?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right,
Move Plaz down. Wow.
we'll move Plaz down.
All right. So number
Got
16 is Uplet next.
See, number who?
Grass type gym leader.
Oh, oh. Sorry, I was typing and my
Yeah.
brain can't do more than one thing at a
So we'll
time.
talk about the Terra Captain, which I think is one of the best Terra Captains.
One of the better captains for sure.
Like, is it top 5?
So if it's gonna break into top 5, it has to beat Regice, which I don't think it does.
I think Regice is better. Yeah, I think Regice is awesome.
Yeah.
So
I don't
if
think
it,
it's top 5, but it has a lot of wow factor.
is it better than Swellow?
Yeah. It's got an extra stab typing.
That's
I
a
think.
hard one for me.
Not if it's not based on performance of how it's done and just generally what we think about it. I think I would put it above Swellow. I mean, I just really like the idea of a Terra Electrode. You know, but with everything put onto it, I think it might be below it. But I would personally probably put it like one above Swellow.
Yeah.
So, and is it better than Torterra?
No.
So we're
I
gonna
think
move Swallow down 1.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Talk about the team. Talk. Speak. Speaketh.
Sorry,
Y'all.
I'm actually pulling up the your rankings now.
Yeah, he really wanted to go touch grass this season.
Oh,
I think
we're
it's
talking
really
about that
cool.
team. Oh, I thought we were moving on.
What? No, we have to rank. Yeah, we have to rank the grass team.
16. There's not much to say. Like, he picked a
My-
grass
my
type gym leader.
heart-
It's cool. Great.
My heart says 1. My brain
Yeah.
says 16.
Yeah, I think in everyone's hearts it's a lot higher, but on paper versus everything else, I think it has to be 16.
Oh, what you guys are loving. It's cool,
What?
sure, whatever.
You have
But,
everything else versus the grass gym. Come on, like he picked
Hey.
what he wanted to play. He's playing his
Yeah,
heart out. He had a really good
yeah,
game
no, it's
against
great. It's
Vic.
great. I'm just, if you're
Yo,
not trying to
and
win,
that
This
if you're
man,
not trying to win,
you gotta relax here. As former gym leaders ourselves, we gotta put respect on it.
no.
I'm putting in 15 just to spite you.
he's just a hater.
No. Hold on, let me just take away
Okay,
your
let's actually
editing.
move to an actual team this time.
Oh my god.
Croc's team.
You're a viewer now.
I like looking at the Terra Captain first. Terra Yenmega is what? Budget Braviary? Tinted Lens? Terra Speed Boost? Like,
Yeah, yeah, I would say so. But I mean, it has the speed boost built in, whereas I'm having to click a move. He could be doing something else. He could be trying to set up or do whatever else.
yeah.
Man, I don't think it's better than Braviary.
No. That wasn't even a question. But, like, that's why I called it
Yeah.
Budget Braviary.
Yeah,
Like,
but
Braviary
I
has
do.
Roost.
Braviary does have roost. Yeah, that is a big thing. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Mega doesn't have any recovery.
So it is good, but I don't think it breaks into the top 5. I still think Regice is better. It's really good,
Ooh.
but I still think Regice is better. I think it's better than Electro, and better than I don't know about Torterra.
I
I kind of want
As
to put it
I
above
I
Torterra.
Huh?
I kind of want to put it above Torterra.
I would put. I think I would put it above.
I
I
think
don't know if it
it's
beats
comparable.
Regice.
It really is comparable. But I
It's
think
close.
I think it is better than Torterra.
Yeah. But better than Regice? Yeah, that's
I
Regice
think,
is a
yeah, I
hard
think
one
we're
to
just very high on Regice, which is
beat. Yeah.
understandable.
It really is.
But team wise, I don't know. It's interesting. I know Croc's performing really, really well this season, and what I'm really happy about is he is using Iron Moth really, really well. Because I know a lot of people are not high on Moth without Terra, but I think it's crazy, and so I'm really glad he's using it well. It's just like a good piece for his team. Yenmega's carrying for sure, which is awesome.
It is definitely carrying. His team has everything. It definitely has everything.
It's a good team.
It's a good team. But this is where we start asking the hard questions. Is it better than my team? We're right in the middle.
I think it's better than yours.
Yeah.
I think
Better than
before
Noah?
he made his.
I'm sad he dropped Zarude for sure. Oh my gosh. You like
Yeah,
Brute
but he
Bonnet
got.
and you drop Zarude?
He needed the Dawn fan.
Yeah.
He needed hazard removal.
Is it better than Noah's? I don't know. It might not be.
I don't think it is.
Ooh.
I don't think it is better than Noah's.
Yeah.
You know another thing that I noticed?
What?
We missed ranking the Farigiraf.
Oh.
Oh.
We're gonna go back to that after we finish with Croc.
Put it in the open
Yeah.
spot 13. Yeah, I'd say
No.
Croc is not as good as Noah's, but better than yours. It's just it's the middle team. Like, I think it's nothing crazy. I think Croc's doing really well, but
So we're gonna put it in between me and Noah?
yeah.
Alright.
And then, in my opinion, prefer Graph 13. Like, meh. It was cool that one time. But I think it only has a few sets. Yeah. It's good. It's a Terror Captain. Like, it sweeps things. I don't know.
Let's see here. So I do think it's better than Mudsdale.
Right.
I think it's better than Leafeon.
I don't think so. I think Leafeon, like, because I'm thinking about Leafeon in the sun, and I don't think you Terra Leafeon without the sun. And I think Farigiraf just. Farigiraf's got great abilities. Like, it's good. I might just be hating on it. It might go at 11 below Boltund, actually.
I think it goes below Boltund.
Yeah.
Like I'm thinking about it running the gauntlet. I think that's Boltund's what stops it.
Yeah.
Alright. Below Boltund. Farigiraf.
All right, Tabs. Read off the list of Terra captains for us.
As soon as I get the spelling of Farigiraf right. That's not right. There we go. So for the Terra rankings,
Yeah.
we've got Glastrier in first, then Braviary, then Espeon, Delphox, Regice, Yon Mega, Torterra, Electrode Hisui, Swellow, Boltund, Farigiraf, Decidueye, Leafeon, Mudsdale, Salazzle, and taking up the caboose Cacturn.
I think that works.
I like it.
I don't know if I'd move that much. I don't think I'd move anything.
If I were to move anything, I'd move Swellow above Electrode. But that's the only thing. I think those two are very close.
I think they might be close, but I wouldn't move Swallow above.
Yeah.
I think we're just hype on the Terra Normal Boom Burst.
It Scrappy Terranormal Boom Burst is insane.
It's good. But
I also love that Regice just became the defender of the top 5.
yeah, its
Maybe it is
performance and
more.
cool factor definitely
It,
put
it
it there.
really. I think if we have to do a favorite list, Regice is on the top.
Yeah, yeah.
But this is rankings. All right, and then we got for the team wise, we got Biff, followed by B, Josh, Thal, Mnaz, Naya, Chris, Noah, Croc, Tabs, Chase, JC, Plaz, Donsky, Tanner, and sadly, I hate it, but woo.
All right.
Wait, who is in 15?
15, we got Tanner.
Ooh, I don't know, man. It is. Does Grass Dream? Does Grass Dream
No.
beat Tanner?
I don't
no.
think it
Okay.
does.
Okay.
I don't think it does. He's got Infernate.
I just don't want to see the Grass team in 16.
It's
man.
16. Like, it's cool.
We have to be.
This is not a favorites list.
We have to be objective, but a favorites list. This goes in 1 for me,
Yeah.
just for boldness. But
All right. Anything else you guys want to say before we finish this off?
if you disagree, you're wrong.
El Bozo, right? All right. This has been the first episode of the Mafia. El Bozo.